feels good to be back. I want to thank you guys all for coming out here tonight.
What's up? It's Nick Gallo, Gallo the Guy You Know. I'm here with O-Town. Guys, could you introduce yourselves?
I'm Eric Michael.
I'm Jacob.
Trevor.
And I'm Dan.
So, guys, I know you haven't been in Chicago in a minute. So, like, what's one of your favorite memories just on tour before, here for promo? What was one of your favorite memories?
House of Blues was a big one. That's a really famous House of Blues, and you step to the very front of that stage is the only time you can see everybody because you got to look straight up, and it's like 4 floors, and all you see is arms hanging. Yeah, that was an awesome show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think B96 too. We did a B96 radio show, and that was kind of one of the bigger audiences that I think at that point we were at Soldier Field. Right?
Yeah.
That was like a huge show for us. I come to Chicago a bunch too. Like I have a bunch of friends here, so I've actually flown in and out. But it's one of my favorite cities in the country for sure.
That was the one.
That's one. Okay.
Yeah, I was at B96. And just, Portillo's.
That's good. It's always a good one.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel to have an album out? Basically, your debut album came out 2001. How does it feel basically like 13 years later? How does it?
It's amazing, actually. The difference this time, back in 2001, we had the huge machine. We had Clive Davis and Lou Pearlman and all these guys pumping money into us and telling us, sing this song. And this time, everything's happened organically within us. We wrote or chose every song. Dan did all the artwork. So it just, everything is just so much more fulfilling this time. And we decided to do this. We decided to come back and do this. So it's just been, a great experience so far. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what's one of the craziest moments so far on the tour, or just in general from some of the craziest fans or groupie experiences?
Well, I think we thought that like the groupie experience was long gone, long past, because our fans aren't 13 anymore, which is great, by the way. But we were in Philly, and they're still 23, 26, 27 age, and they still shut down the street. They had to put barricades so we can get to the car. They're running and beating on the doors. And we're like, they're doing the same thing they're doing when they were 13. I thought you grew out of this, but I'm glad you didn't because it's fun for us.
How do you think O-Town would be different, either pros or cons, if social media was around back, like, 2000, 2001? How do you think it would differ?
Well, because of our TV show, we are some of the first bands given access to the public like we were doing. We were letting them inside of rehearsals, inside of our performances, backstage, into our bedrooms, into our showers. Now, I mean, it sounds kind of silly now because it's so commonplace. Everybody has a TV show. So I think if it only would have enhanced what we were doing, because it was something we were already doing. We were already given total access. We would have been completely open just like we were with the TV show.
In a sense, it kind of, the fans demanded that kind of insight, and that kind of look into the normal lives, into the personal lives, and the show did that for us, and now social media does that for everyone else, including us now, because that's our only way to let people in.
Yeah. And all these reality shows basically you are the most successful, I feel, boy band that has made it, like that won, that you are still consistent, tons of fans. I mean, it never stopped. In my opinion, I mean, I grew up listening to you, watching the show, everything. So how does it feel knowing, you're one of the first ones, and how do you feel about the reality shows out today, singing?
Eric said it once, and it kind of put it in perspective for all of us, because we were all focused about the music. That's all we wanted to be. There was no reality show star. Like, that wasn't in our heads at all. There was Real World. Nobody wanted to be on Real World. None of us. We were about the music. But looking back at what we were a part of is special, because everybody thought reality TV was a fluke. There's some trend that was going to come in and out and be gone right away, like us, like boy bands. And the test of time is like boy bands, One Direction selling out stadiums. And all of TV is reality, so we got to be a part of something really special, the very first reality show on a major network.
Yeah. And I mean, one of the cool things, like exactly like what you just said, like you grew up watching us, and now here we are, and now you're interviewing us. You're in like a position to like, interviewing us, and like record execs now, or like people that were like fans back in the day. It's just a crazy experience this time.
Oh, what are your favorite songs to perform still, either old or new, off the new album, Lines and Circles?
I really like Chasing After You because I love the new direction. I think all of us, though, would have to say All or Nothing is still a fan favorite because they go nuts. And you can't pay for that kind of energy. Like, you can't get them excited any other way than having a song that they love that much. And as soon as that first chord starts and they erupt, it's fun for us because they are screaming every word. And, like, the new stuff is great. That's our favorite. But there's something special about All or Nothing still.
How has touring just differed from, opening up and having your own tour back in the Teeny Bopper days to today? Is it?
I think, well, the difference this time is like last time we would do tours, like we'd be gone for like, we do like 40 cities, and we would just be gone. The difference this time is like we're much older, we have family life. Dan just had his second baby, that's like 6 weeks old. He has another 2.5-year-old. So we made a pact with ourselves that we wouldn't do that to each other this time and be gone so long. So the main difference is that we do little stints. We do like 2 weeks there, and we go home for a couple weeks, and we come back out. So that's like out of the gate the main difference, but there's
our
other
accessibility. Because we had an entourage of like 40 people, so to get to us was pretty tough, and it wasn't something we built. It's just the nature of the beast. And sometimes, and I really do feel sometimes the worst people in the entourage are the entourage. It's not the artist. So we right now with friends and people coming, they like how accessible we are, and we're on the road as adults, but enjoying each city we go into, and we hang out with the fans after the show. We go out, and really enjoy it.
I also think like it sounds weird, I know, but we run a really lean operation now. So it's like really just us four and a road manager, and it's been such a gratifying experience to like kind of get to the venue early, set up our own equipment, set up the merchandising table. We're doing everything ourselves, and it's, you would think like, well, back in the day you didn't do it and you were more successful. No, this actually being a band, like a real band, like almost grassroots style, has just made this experience so different than the first time, and in like I said before, a lot more gratifying.
So, on tour right now, who are you vibing to on your iTunes, on your iPod? Who you listen to?
I cannot even front. I cannot front. I'm just, that new Taylor Swift record is, the whole thing is so good. I can't even.
He's got it on repeat.
I've been listening to it since I bought it. It's really good, man. Okay. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
All right, good.
If I'm being honest, I don't really listen to too much music these days. If I am, it's at home with my kids, and it's like, Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. But I'm not really listening to too much music on the road.
Okay.
I've been listening to a lot of Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith. When I do want to put on stuff, they've been putting out some really good songs.
I go through phases. I was in my yes phase a few weeks ago. Now, well, as of last week, I was more in an Arctic Monkey phase, and I gotta give props to Jonas, man. That Jealous record is just fly, and it's hot, and it's sexy, and it's all the things that I love about music. And so I like Arctic Monkeys, and then Nick Jonas. Yeah, good job, Nick.
So lastly, I just want to wrap up. Basically, what will 2015 bring for O-Town? What could we expect more? Is it even planned yet?
I got it. 2014 was all about building this product, designing and rebranding what it was going to look like, who we were going to be, what the sound was. 2015 is selling it, so we plan to be on the road and full time.
Okay, sweet.
Not full time, Dan. Sorry.
I'll break out into a sweat, Dan.
Don't worry. Full time is a few weeks, 2 weeks a month.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be on the road, so come see us, come hang out with us.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to wish you the best of luck on the rest of the tour, the holidays as well. And to 2015. Yeah. It's Thanks. Nick Gallo, Gallo the Guy You Know, with O-Town.
See ya.
I know when he's been on your mind, that distant look is in your eyes. I thought with time you'd realize it's over. You know I'm like you, but how can I find someone who isn't even there? I have the rest of you now, I want the best of you, I don't care if that's not fair. Cause I want it all, or nothing at all. There's nowhere left to fall when you reach the bottom.